So, a lot of my subscribers have been asking me, how do you draw a circle? Well, I was going to get to this the other day, but I was busy, so I didn't. I got about 20 questions in my email asking me, how do you draw a circle, and I figured I'd address it now. Better late than never, right? So, anyways, let's break this down. What is a circle, really? Well, it's a dot, right? Right? A circle is just a dot. But the problem with just drawing dots is that they're not particularly big, and when you want to do more than look at a dot, when you want to use your circle for something more productive, you need to expand that dot. But it's complicated to expand a dot. I mean, if you start drawing a big dot, it just becomes this big old loopy-loop thing, and well, that's not a circle. That's no good. So let me erase this and let me start. So I'm going to show you a few techniques of drawing a circle. First and foremost is the dot technique. Just a simple dot, a perfect circle right there. But like I said, it's not very big. It's not very useful. Anybody can draw a dot, right? You can draw a dot. I can draw a dot. We're all set. So to make a more large perfect circle, is what you would do is you draw that dot, since it takes 2 seconds, and then you would expand it by putting a dot on top, a dot on bottom, a dot to the right, and a dot to the left. And of course these dots are all the exact same distance away from the center dot. Okay, so then you connect these dots in a circular motion, and you have a perfect circle around your dot. But then you ask yourself, well, hey, is there any way to get rid of this dot? If you were using a pencil or a marker or a pen on a piece of paper, well, then it would be much more difficult than using this dry erase marker on this piece of laminated wood or whatever I'm using here. This is my computer desk, but so you wouldn't want that nasty dot in the center because you're going to be using this circle for other things. Well, let me erase this. If you want to draw a circle without a dot, just visualize a dot somewhere on the table and draw a circle around your visualized dot. You have a perfect circle. So that's that. And then if you want to make a larger circle, you can just visualize a dot with a circle around it, and then you draw a circle around that dot, and then you have a perfect circle that's even larger. And then when you want to draw a really big circle, you just visualize a whole bunch of little circles that slowly expand out, and then that's how you draw a large circle. But that what you saw there, what is commonly referred to as the bullseye effect for people that draw circles. Excuse me. Sorry, I have something in my throat. I should have brought some water, but so in order to avoid the bullseye effect, rather than keep drawing those circles, you just visualize all those circles and then draw an outer shell circle around them like this, and you'll have a perfect large circle. So that's pretty much all there is to it. As far as I shouldn't say all there is to it. I realize it's somewhat complicated, but let's go back to a moderately sized circle, and I'll do that. I'll show you. I've gotten pretty good at it through the years. So here's a moderately sized perfect circle. Another question that I had received, not quite as many questions were about this, but I got about 25 questions, I don't know, something like that. I got a bunch of emails in my inbox about drawing circles. But the second most asked question was, what do you do with a circle once you draw it? Well, some people will use it. They'll call it something like the unit circle, and they'll find values of sine of angle theta or tangent of angle theta. Well, that's useless. I don't see the point in doing that. I like to yeah, I'll just start over this. I'm good at drawing circles. So I like to think of circles as the sun, and as we all know, the sun is the center of the universe. So when I think of the sun being the center of the universe, it's generally a pretty cool thing. So I just draw kind of a dude with sunglasses. And I know what you're just saying, well, that's just a smiley face with sunglasses, and there's nothing sun-like about that, other than the fact that it's circular in shape, or perfectly circular in shape. Well, look what I did here. The glasses went past. Well, if you do this all the way around, suddenly it looks like a sun. You can see the light radiating off the circle, off of the center of the universe, and it's as simple as that. That's what you can do with a circle. So I hope that helps you. That's the way my dad taught me how to draw circles, and I believe his dad taught him that. I don't know. I think my grandpa or my grandfather learned it in college, but so yeah, I don't really have anywhere to go from that, other than this is, throughout my family, this has been the way we've learned to draw circles and what to do with circles. So I hope that was informative. If you have any more questions, just leave a comment, subscribe. I'll be updating videos as I see fit with certain subjects that are interesting, of course, like the circle, but mostly I want to answer your questions, so ask questions and subscribe. Alright, yeah, I'm going to leave everyone to this lovely image, and that's it. Subscribe.